We have not been here, I think, since summer 2024. I feel like that was my last time here. So figured we step in. There's a very special Tundra here today, but you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to see that one. There's not a lot of Tundras here, but they got some good ones. But I came for one specific one and then was surprised with another one that I have yet to see for 2025. So pretty happy about that. Inventory wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th Tundra that I found. So there's not a lot of inventory. Esyan, I'm sorry we didn't make the playoffs, you and me, but we'll get them next year, right? Shazi, how you doing? Good morning, everyone. By the way, happy Easter to everyone out there. It is 72 degrees in New Jersey. I'm loving it. Tom, Andrew, good morning. Edward, Dave, what's up? Wyoming, all right. We're all over the place in the great United States today. I love it, I love it. Ogie says, happy Easter to you. Chris, how we doing? Thanks for being here bright and early. What is it, 7 a.m.-ish? Something like that, maybe a little after 7. Let's see what we got here. Good morning to everyone. So I'll wait for people to sign on, but man, there's a couple decent ones here, and they definitely sold one in the last 24 hours. That was very similar to this one. It might take us a long time to get back to the playoffs. Yeah, you know, Flyers life, right? I feel you. Got a lot of friends that are Flyers fans. Maine is in the house, gotta love Maine. University of Maine was one of my favorite hockey teams growing up. I wanted to go to Maine at one point, but apparently I wasn't good enough. Limited 6.5-foot bed Crew Max TRD off-road, not one you see every day, but one you want to see every day. Now, I talk to you guys about this all the time, and I really want to stress this to you. Monty said he just got his RCSB out for summer, which is awesome. I want to stress something to you. So we always see these limited TRD off-roads, and they're always loaded with the pano roof, with the limited premium, limited power, all the packages, making them very, very expensive. So this particular one does not have limited power package, if I remember correctly. Let me take a look here just to ensure. So yeah, it has the limited premium, so you're gonna get the premium auto leveling headlights and the tow technology package. Doesn't have limited power, so you're not gonna get the wireless charger, and you're not going to get the bed lights and outlet. So something to keep in mind. This does not have the panel roof either. So if you're looking for something slightly trimmed down, but you want that 6.5-foot bed on the limited, I mean, this is the one to get. These things are beautiful. This has the Bilstein shocks, the 20-inch TRD wheels, the locking rear diff multi-terrain select crawl control. Do the long beds get worse gas mileage? Mine seems to. No bed cover on mine. Yeah, I would think it would get a little worse gas mileage. And it always depends on your configuration as well, too. The 32-gallon tank, the bigger fuel tank for the new Gen Tundra, comes standard on the Crew Max with the 6.5-foot beds. You wouldn't have to worry about that on limited because you always get the larger fuel tank. But on SR5, people ask about that all the time. The larger fuel tank is standard on the Crew Max with the 6.5-foot beds. But yes, the fuel mileage may be a little bit less. But this is a nice configuration here. What's your thoughts? You could get this in many colors. You could get this iForce Max, and we talked about all the packages. Now, standard features in limited, 14-inch screen, digital gauge cluster. You got the Softex seats that are heated and ventilated in the front. That's the stuff that's standard on her. Good morning, David. How you doing? So that's a really, really nice one. Now, you want to see, I'm not going to show you the main event for tomorrow because it's something really cool that you certainly don't see every day. I've been looking for a while, and this was the first one I was able to find on the internet and in person. So what discount would you expect on this? Let me see the price. And it's going to depend on dealership. I'm not sure what kind of discounts they're doing down here. By the way, if you're just signing on, Shore Toyota, Mays Landing, New Jersey, they still have addendums here. 66,468. You could probably, at the right dealership, I know a few in Pennsylvania, in the 50s for sure, 58, 57. If you look around and shop, there's so many good discounts on Tundras right now, it's not even funny. It just really depends on where you are in the country. I stress that to you guys all the time. It all depends on location. If you go down the street to your local Toyota dealership and there is no discounts, search around your area, search around neighboring states, you will find your discounts. Please listen to me on that. A lot of work goes into finding deals and discounts. And right next door to me, I'm in New Jersey. I live in New Jersey. I go to Pennsylvania on a lot of my dealership walks. Why? Because they have a ton of inventory and they have a ton of discounts. All right. That plus the incentives that are back. We're back to regular times in the way of incentives and, you know, customer cash and all that cool stuff. So you're, you know, looking for a decent discount. There are a lot out there. And if I'm missing anyone, I'm sorry about that. Hope Heals, how you doing? Good morning. Sorry I missed you. Here's one I didn't expect to see today, and for some reason I cannot find these anywhere for 2025, and they were everywhere for 2024. This is a Nightshade. We test drove one last week. We didn't do a regular dealership walk last week. I went to Conasili Toyota of Conshohocken, and I test drove 2 Tundras. You're gonna see that a lot more often. It's not gonna be every week, but maybe like once a month. I'm gonna do a lot more test drives going forward of all the different trims for you guys out there. But this is a Nightshade, but it is iForce Max, the first one I'm seeing in my area. What is Nightshade? Nightshade is a limited trim package. It is an appearance package only, $450 adds to the sticker, and it body color and blacks out everything. So if you want the look, but you don't care about the TRD equipment, this isn't gonna give you locking rear diff, multi-terrain select and crawl control, Bilstein shocks. That's not what this is about. This is a regular limited that takes off all of the chrome and machine silver. Russ, good morning and happy Easter as well. Hello, Ross, how you doing? So 20-inch black wheels, they're covered. Truck probably just came in. That's why I didn't expect to see it today. There we go. 20-inch black wheels. You got the black emblems, black grille up front, body color all the way around. This has the regular LED, so it doesn't have limited premium package. Doesn't have limited power package as I'm walking up to the sticker here. Has the JBL, doesn't have a moonroof either, trifold tonneau cover, exhaust tip, dual step running boards, 66,995, 68,785 here. So if you want to talk price again, if you shop around and do your research, you could definitely find this probably around 57, 56 if you really work hard. There's a broker out there named Jim. Everyone knows about him on the forums. I've sent a couple people to him. He finds unreal deals on Toyota Tundras. But listen, I test drove a Nightshade last week. If you didn't see that video yet, go check it out. It was regular iForce though. This is iForce Max. Nightshade is the way. If you don't care about off-road equipment, I'm telling you, because limited, you start getting all the fun stuff that's standard, and then you could add stuff here and there, like we just saw with that Nightshade. It was not fully loaded, and usually when we see the limiteds, they are fully loaded. So all locations, you know, have a different setup on their trucks, which is pretty cool. I wanted to show you something here too. Happy Easter, Jay. Hey, how you doing? Sorry if I said that wrong. Here's something I've never seen until today as well. Nicholas, what's going on, buddy? Happy Easter. Thank you for being a paid member of the channel. I appreciate you very much. Perfect. You do need a Tundra, capital need. Check this out, new 4Runner, ice cap, iForce Max. Never seen an iForce Max in this yet. And this one doesn't have a crazy package on it. It has fabric seats. It has the 8-inch screen, okay? But it doesn't have like the big setup that I've been seeing. Pre-wired auxiliary switches, cargo cover, floor mats, and mud guards. Nothing too crazy in here. 54,334 for an iForce Max. If this wasn't iForce Max, you could take a couple grand off the sticker. But that's cool. It's crazy, you know, getting in and out of Tundras every day and then standing next to a 4Runner. It seems so short. Behind it, we have a TRD off-road Tacoma. #1 selling mid-size truck in America, year after year after year. This is an iForce Max. That's a sweet truck. Mark, what's going on, buddy? Cape Cod, beautiful Massachusetts. Love it. Thanks for being here. If you guys wouldn't mind, please hit the like button because I need all the likes I can get, ladies and gentlemen, and I appreciate you. My son, Andrew, says to say hello to you. Well, you say hello right back, and thank you for the morning cheer. I appreciate you. Look at the blue accents in here. That's different. There's your big 14-inch screen. So the 4Runner and Tacoma have the same idea when it comes to interior setup now. I don't know how I feel about it, but I don't hate it because I really like the interior. This one's nicely loaded. Moonroof. See, look, no special words here, just moonroof. No pano with shade or anything like that. Straight to the point, baby. I like it. TRD off-road upgrade package, so you get all the better stuff like the limited, or excuse me, like the leather trim seats, JBL premium audio, big 14-inch screen. I love it. 55,774. Fully loaded, iForce Max. There's the little moonroof. They don't have pano roofs like they do on Tundra for Tacoma. Tori, what's going on, buddy? Happy Easter. Thanks for being here. Oh, I wanted to show you this one too. They have a couple SX Tundras, which again, if you don't know about SX, it is a lower version of an SR5 with a body color package that's $300 added to the sticker. But you can't get it with like a 14-inch screen and Softex seats. You have to get the fabric seats. This has the SR5 convenience package, I could tell from the bumper sensors, so it has the larger fuel tank. It's pretty much the only thing you can add to this. But in closing, I wanted to show you this. This is a TRD Sport. regular TRD Sport, but they put the ARB rack on the back. I saw a Trail Hunter at my dealership the other day. Looks tough. I like it. Expensive though. Look forward to the live stream every Sunday. Good morning from Eagan, Minnesota. Carrie, thank you very much. Morning, Mark. Thanks for your wealth of knowledge you bring to all of us. Hey, I'm just having a good time. Love talking to you guys, my friends, about Tundras. So TRD Sport Premium. This is a loaded up TRD Sport. I don't see the extra on here. The extra sticker's up there. I can't tell what it says. 60 something. Maybe 68, 69. I can't, oh, 64 and change. But it doesn't look like this was on that addendum sticker, so I'm not really sure. What's your thoughts on that rack, though? I wanted to show you that. Excuse me. Corolla, got the GR action going on. That thing's pretty sweet. Remember when Corolla, like, you know, late 80s, early 90s, was just a point A to point B car? Now it's a race car. Wow, we've come a long way, ladies and gentlemen. But again, Erwin, what's going on, buddy? Thank you so much for being a paid member of the channel. Happy Easter to you and your family. He's in Vegas, but he's from Jersey, so we have a little vibe there, you know? Not a lot of Tundras here. You got the two SXs, you got the limited TRD off-road, and the limited Nightshade back there. And you got one I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to show you. I've never seen one online. I've never seen one in person until today. You gotta wait. To the untrained eye, it won't look like anything special. But when we dig in, you will know it is something you will not see often, and I love to be able to show you those. So, in closing, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you and your family have an amazing Easter. I'm sorry for all the wind. Let me try to turn out of that. We'll look at the Sienna van. The new Savannah, or the new Sienna looks ugly. You know what? These things, you could barely keep them on the lot at this point. This is the first time I'm seeing two. But I hope you and your family have a fantastic Easter. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always watching the channel and always joining me on these live streams. They're very fun. And I love talking to you guys about Toyota Tundra. And as always, God bless the troops and first responders. Some of them can't be with their families because they're defending our great country or they're protecting our community. So make sure you think about them today when you're spending time with Easter. Give as much love as you can to our first responders and to our military. Without them, we are nothing. God bless those great folks. God bless the United States of America, and God bless all of you. Happy Easter. Shore Toyota, Mays Landing, New Jersey. God bless the United States of America. Be safe.